About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right to the air is Jackson. Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thornton. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Jackson. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
Now he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run with a 2nd-round pick from April's draft. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The Broncos at 2-7 now on the year. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again. Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
McKinnon here, it's complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now it's Nix. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's Nix once more. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Tyree Wilson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Bombers. Captain.
Here's Nix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
First and goal at the 8.
Nix going to give to Hardy. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Touchdown! Adam Prentice, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. What's good on the extra point? And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They go play action now. Jackson. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Jackson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 7-7, our score after 1. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. To throw again is Jackson. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
To throw is Jackson. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Las Vegas, first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Here's Jackson to throw. He finds him again. Saquon Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of the best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, just like last play.
That's good for Las Vegas. First down. First and goal, Raiders.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
To throw is Nix. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On play action, here's Nix. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it. Here's Harvey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're going. It's Nix. That is caught. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. 2nd and 5. Nix to the air. He'll swing this out to Harvey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Nix to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Harvey now on 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Nix. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Harvey. And signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On the sneak, it's Nix. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Fielded just inside the 20. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Now a 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Nix. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Nix. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Nix looking to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
Throwing is Jackson. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 24 yards. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent,
who did things largely below the radar. Not this guy. 819 catches. That speaks loudly in volumes.
Now Jackson. That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
and goal at the Broncos' 7-yard line.
Another try for Barkley. And he gets it a little bit closer. Takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this.
And this time he is in. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 70. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Max Crosby. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing Nix. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now it's Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Nix once more. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Marvin Mims, 45 yards. And the Broncos are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. Jackson now off the bootleg. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Raiders.
Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. Looking downfield, he's got Thornton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jackson now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton from 6 yards away. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
No gain on the play.
Second and 10.
Second and 10.
Bombers.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A short throw to Ingram. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Captain. Show. Away.
They're going. It's Nix. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Hey, officer, what?
Here's Jackson. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to
Touchdown, Raiders! Dante Thornton, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Raiders have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, and their defense has really struggled.
tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. To throw is Nix. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. 60 yards. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Jackson going to keep it. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Second down and 3. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Well, he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
That's good for a Las Vegas.
Here's Jackson to throw. Pass caught, Aurora right side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
A 4-yard loss on the play.
To throw is Jackson. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. His great season throwing the ball continues. That last touchdown pass, number 40 for him on the year. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Nix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Nix to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. The backup Stidham, his first throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They'll try and throw for it with Stidham. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really